Alrighty, guys, welcome back to it. We are back live. Corner Pocket, Red Deer, Alberta for the Alberta Bar Box Championships. We are just getting underway. It will be Mike Pringle Isaac taking on Joe Spence. They are racing to 6. This is a B-side match. Mike Pringle wins the flip. He will be braking first. And once again, guys, help me out. Smash that share button. I did just post the updated draw sheet as well. That is on the Q Sports Live Facebook page. And we are ready to rock and roll. If you are new, the Alberta Bar Box Championship consists of 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. Tonight is the 9-ball. Tomorrow will be the 8-ball. And Sunday will be 10-ball. How's it going, Joey? How are you? And Jim, hello again, sir. Nice safety shot from Mike there. And really nice. Removes the rack for Joe. Is he Magnum's brother? Could very well be. Look at that. Look at that. Joe hits the 3 and gets the good rub. Fairly easy hit for Mike, however. I believe those are just the magic racks, but not 100% sure. We are back, Terry. You know it. So he's going to try to kick this into somewhere safe. Ideally, he'd like to kick this into the side pocket. Joey, you know you can't sleep when we're on live streaming. Same as going to work. 9-ball won't finish tonight. It'll carry over into tomorrow. And as soon as the 9-ball is done, we will kick off with the 8-ball. Well, I can tell you we're sitting at 11:30 current time right now. I believe the room will open and we will be ready to go for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So 12 hours from now. Came up a little bit short on that shot, but I do believe he is there on the 4-ball, thin in on the 4. A little bit of a draw with some right-hand spin, come back out. 5-ball to the top left. I love it, Terry. Yeah, no doubt, Corey. That's the best way, let me tell you. There's no better way than to watch Q Sports Live is when you're at work. You get paid to watch. Gotta love it. Yeah, so 12 hours from now, we'll be back at it. Although we're not done tonight. This is not it. Hamza, my brother, how are you? Hamza's joining us from Pakistan. And guys, if you are just tuning in, help me out, smash that share button. Let's get it rocking. What else are you gonna do on a Friday night? So Joe is in a little bit tough on this 7-ball. Almost got into the scratch side. However, leaves some distance in between that cue ball, 7 ball. Looks a little bit easier on the screen because the camera's closer to this side. But that is no easy shot. He's going to have to put this in and then control the cue ball. You'll share if you say Tommy rules. I don't even have to say that. I know you're going to share anyway. But Tommy rules. With a name like Tommy Stapleton, how can you not rule? 8 ball, he's going to have to go up and back for the 9 ball. Oh, he hit that really well. Look out, pocket. Look out, pocket. Shooting off the beach, but no issues there. Look out again, pocket. Wow. Mike with the golden opportunity to take it 1-0 over Joe, but Joe gets the game. Just overhit that a little bit. Just going to update the other scoreboard. Thank you. Yes, Joe is actually playing with a Nix Innovation cue. Manjeet, these are 3.5 by 7 diamond bar box tables, 4 1/4 inch pockets. It is race to 6 on the B side, you bet. And if you tuned in at all for any of the CCS Niagara Falls event, it is the same cue that Joe was using for that event. He plays really, really well with it. That takes some skill, Terry. Yeah, you know what, JoJo, let me tell you. That match was a barn burner match, and you can't take away anything from the young guns, man. They put up a hell of a fight. It was an awesome match. Absolute awesome match. Look at that cut. How do you hit it, Joe Spence? How do you hit it? Let's see if he banks this one side pocket. Little short. Does he have enough for 2 of them? Of course he does. Now the real challenge. Stroke test number 1. 7 ball top left with the draw almost full length. And 7 ball gets spit out. Did get the draw though. So that'll bring Mike to the table. A little bit of an easier shot here. 7 ball top left off the end rail, back all the way up top. and just wants to come either to the left or to the right. Mike's been hitting him pretty good. Oh my goodness. That is a double scratch from Mike. Scratch on the earlier game, scratch on this one. The dirty double cross indeed. Does Joe have any brothers that live in Ontario? I don't believe he does, Tony. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Tommy. The match where the Young Guns and the Jet Setters battled it out? No. That was the first match was a team match, so 25. So they were racing to 13. And Machine had to double dip, so Machine won that. And then I believe in CCS you have to play the last round over again for the double dip. And even there it went hill-hill. Yeah, those pockets certainly find a way to suck that cue ball in. Yeah, no troubles at all, Tommy. You get guys like Max Eberly that are a wealth of information, guys like Dwayne Bjornstad that are a wealth of information. I am but a wealth of useless information. It's my claim to fame, and I'm sticking to it. Give you a quick little snip view. We have Carlos Barbosa and John, oh, I can't remember his last name. It's getting too late. And I should know this. What's John's last name again? Wyden. Thank you, John Wyden. Battling it out. They have also just started. They are 0-0. I believe this is also a B-side match. It was Ben Francis that won that, Jonathan. So we'll jump back over to Joe Spence, Mike Pringle, Isaac. I'll say depends on who's doing the racking. Sometimes the condition of the rack, because it's been used so much, you'll see them flip it upside down because the head ball spot on those racks tend to get crushed a little bit, which creates more of a divot. How about a divot? So they flip it upside down. I've seen it used, where were they flipping the racks upside down? It was one of the other ones that we streamed at where they were flipping that magic rack upside down. I've seen it used a couple of different times, but that's why. That head ball gets crushed a lot, so it kind of makes that top spot on those magic racks. They get crushed as well, and Steph was correct. It was when we did the NAPT in Phoenix, Arizona that we saw that as well. They were using them upside down. Oh, that's too bad, Jonathan. We'd have loved to have been there. The Viking Tour for sure. So Mike elects to push out. Tries to cover up that 3 ball with the 9 ball, which was actually a smart shot. And Joe says, no, I don't think I want to try that 2-ball. That's all for you. How's my French? They tried to teach me that once. Then they gave up. My French is not very good. I can say bonjour. I can say comment ça va. I can say très bien. But that's pretty much it. Oh, au revoir. I can say that. Steph says fermez la bouche. Of course she would say that. She'd know that in French, wouldn't she? The best ones I've seen, Shane, are actually the turtle racks. You'll see those when we go down to do NAPT events. They are the official sponsor of the NAPT, made by Mez. But out of all of the different types of racks I've seen, those would be the ones I would use, is the turtle rack. Thin off the 2-ball, send the cue ball back down table, use the 4 as somewhat of a blocker. Didn't quite get there. Does he get behind the 9 though? I think he got there behind the 9. Yeah. That was exactly the same thing as myself, Terry. I could do it. Start off by saying bonjour, comment ça va? Then I can just talk with the French accent, but it would have to be in English. Not that I've heard, Tony. We weren't asked to come down, but for anybody that's out there that wants to have Q Sports Live come down and do some streaming for you, very simple to do. Go onto our Facebook page, send us a message, give us as much detail as what you can. We'll get back to you. We'll let you know how we can make it happen. What is the score now? Still the same, 2-0. If you're talking in Carlos's match, it is 2-1 for Carlos. Yeah, oui. You're going to try to teach me French? You got a few years? That was not a bad shot. Does the 2 pass the 7 is the question. If the 2 passes the 7, I like Joe's chance here to thin that 2-ball in. And it's auto shape. He'll come right back up to this end of the table for the 3 to the top right. I think it did pass, but missed it on the way through, caught it on the way back. Nice little shot from Mike there. Sets him good on the 3-ball. 3 to the 4. May have to play the combo here. I don't think the 4 passes the 5-ball into the bottom left-hand corner. May just have to settle for what the table's going to give him. Does he have enough to push forward? That'd be the shot. If you've got enough to push forward on the 3-ball, go 2 rails back out and have the 4-ball into the bottom right. That will also work. Came a little bit high off that back rail, but I thought he had a little bit better of an angle to cut that 4 into the left side pocket, but may elect to bank this. I actually wouldn't mind learning Spanish, but there's something that doesn't click inside my brain when it's trying to be taught another language. I can do a little sign language. I don't know if that counts. Oh, nice cut. Nice cut. Gets to do the back cut 5 ball. Gonna have to avoid the 9 ball here, though. Nice shot. Put some nice spin on that cue ball. Come off that top rail. Oh, did it catch too much? I think he's got the sliver. I think he's there. You're gonna teach me Croatian. Oh my. I will bid you good luck, Tony. I'll give it the old college try, but yeah, he's controlling everything well. I think he's gonna try to play just underneath. Take that 8, come straight across the table, play the weight. Come underneath. I would hate to see him try to come up on top of the 9 for the 9 into the top right and then scratch. Yeah, underneath. Nice, smart, safe play there, especially after the table is gobbled up. 2 shots cost you 2 scratches already. Just a little on the outside and a scratch. Wow, 3 in a row. 3 in a row. I don't even want to try to guess how to pronounce that, Tony. Kakosi? Yeah, I don't know if it's the white ball that doesn't like him or those side pockets are hungry. Because I think he played it right to get onto the 9 ball. I probably would have done the same thing, play for underneath, because I definitely didn't want to scratch in the side pocket. Those side pockets are hungry. Hungry for certain. See, even Joe Spence almost scratches there. Yeah, it's just that little touch of missed shape, and on diamond tables, man, that can be a killer. Nice attempt from Mr. Spence. Does he get on the good side? I believe he does. I don't think Mike can see enough of the 1 ball to play the 1-3 combination. He may swing at the 9 here. Send it moving. He is looking at it. I don't know if he's got enough though. Maybe he can put some right-hand spin on that cue ball. That can throw that 1 ball a little bit more left if you can't see the full 1 ball on where you want to hit. Touche, David. Touche. Well played. It looks like Steph Toy is back with us. Oh, he did have enough.
I'm in.
He
I'm
had
in.
enough of that and then some, and then
Got
gets
bad on
an
the one.
unlucky rub. Mike has scratched 3 games in a row.
Oh my goodness.
2 of them on the 8. One of them played the 9 ball into the pocket and rolled forward and scratched and followed it. So he's not having any love on this table.
As a surefire way to get lose a couple matches, Joe Spence can't do that.
Yeah.
Costly mistakes.
Not against a guy like Joe Spence. Well, guys, I think I am going to leave you with Stephanie Toy.
I think Ben's going to hop in here.
I think Ben is going to hop in because I'm going to go and see if I can get us checked into the hotel. And then I'm going to come back, I'm going to eat, and then I'll see if there's any room for me on the stream. And if not, I will leave you in the capable hands of both Ben and Steph. So it's been my pleasure, guys. I appreciate you tuning in and joining with me, hanging out with me. I will leave you in the more than capable hands of Stephanie Toy. I will be back.
Ball in hand here for Joe. Looks like Joe's going right for that breakout. Kinda, sorta got it. He's gonna have to ninja cut this 4. Looking at possibly the carom for the 4-9. Possibly. Joe's a little uncomfortable with this shot. Not 100% on it, taking his time. Oh, sorry guys. Grant didn't really have me turned up here enough. Is that better? Oh, nice cut. Good cut. Doesn't get a whole lot of love on this 5 though. I turned it up a little, guys. I don't want to be blasting you out. I am fairly close to the back end of this table here. Kind of behind the pillar, but probably only about 7 feet away. Looks like Joe's opting for the kick on this 5. Uh-oh. This might be the window that Mike's looking for. Four ball out, just got to hang in there. Not really sure what happened there. I'm not sure if he was actually going for that safety. Looks like Mike's just got the left-hand edge of this 5. It's just looking at how he can hit this here, how the weight of his shot. It's a tough one. It's not a whole lot of traffic on the table to hide behind. Right, Terry? I'm not really sure why he would have opted for a safety there. Maybe he just missed it. It's kind of odd to me. One for the bank. Not a terrible leave, though. Tough for Mike to get back to this 7 ball, I think is what he's looking at. Opted to just make the pot. See what the table gives him, which is not a whole lot. Options here that I see is you can try to make that thin cut for the 7 to the bottom left. You can go for the bank or see if there's a safety to play. Possibly just 2 rails, leave it long on the back rail. The double bank. No. Joe underhit it a little bit, but I think he's still okay. Just come off that right side rail. Something like that. That's 4 for Joe. And it looks like these guys are opting to take a quick break. So we're going to switch back to the other table here. This is Carlos and John Wyden. Carlos Barbosa, John Wyden. The score is, looks like it's 4-2, but I'm not sure who's who. So I'll just leave it at zeros for now until somebody marks up a game and we'll figure it out. Almost, Tony. Mike's head is a little bit shinier than Grant's. But going for the same look, I suppose. Nice shot by John for the breakout. That was a nice shot. Bump that 8 out because I was actually looking at that and I was thinking, no, he might have to go for an 8-9 combo if he didn't end up on the bottom end of the table here, but that bump was pretty fortunate. Makes that 8-ball a lot easier to get at. Little drawback for the 8, and he's pretty much dead nut perfect. Carlos calls it good. So John's going to rack here, and then we'll see who's who on the scoreboard. Do you guys do the Pool Players Championship in Vegas in May? I'm not sure which tournament you're referring to, Terry. But CSL has just been recently awarded the ACS tournament in Vegas in early May. And then they'll be staying down there to do the VNEA on May 22nd. 22nd or 23rd, I think that one starts. So we will be there for ACS and VNEA. APA, no. That one we do not have. But like I said, ACS and VNEA, we will be there. So going to be a lot of pool happening in May. It looks like 4-3 for Carlos. Also a B-side match, so that one's going to 6. I think we're actually down to just B-side matches for the rest of the night. I do believe. Looks like Ben Francis is going to get hooked up here. Get some quality commentary happening.
I was going to say you're as quality as it gets, Steph.
Oh, Benny, say all the right things. How is it you're still single?
I know, right?
He's single, girls.
Oh, that's what it takes to play good pool, I think.
That is true. That is true.
I spend a lot of time on the table. John is a tough cat. I played him earlier.
Underrated, I think.
And it was a grind. Yeah, he's definitely underrated.
He's a great shot.
One of Red Deer's finest. He made me work overtime earlier.
It's a tough room. There's not an easy draw in this place.
No, I couldn't see one soft player. Everybody played really good. Howdy, Patrick, John.
Right, Patrick? That's what we were saying. Never count Ben out.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Jordan's so tough.
Yeah, Jordan is a tough match.
He just always gives 200%. And we play lots, so.
Yeah, Jordan's from hometown. You guys were just playing yesterday, as actually on the 9-foots. Were you guys playing on the 9-foots?
No, we played on the box to
Oh,
warm
did
up
you?
for this. We would
Oh, I
usually
see.
play on the 9-foot, but the cloth on these tables, Tony, is a little slick. Very, very tricky. The one that we're watching right now tends to be a little slower than some of the other ones, but still pretty fast. Carlos, this is his game. He's the platinum 9-ball BCA champ.
He sure is. Was that not last year, but the year before?
I think
2 years ago?
the year before, because it was the first year of Fargo rating. So it might have even been 3 years ago. But
Carlos Barboxa.
he's good. He's good on these tables. He's good on 9-foots, too.
Oh my God, he's really good.
As you can see, he hits the ball with full authority, good control. He knows where the cue ball is going. And in that case, he knew where the 6 was going too.
Yeah, really important for those combination shots is to make sure you're mindful of where your next shot is going to end up. I think that a lot of players, when they end up with a combination, they sometimes just kind of keep their eye on that main object ball, and they kind of don't really think about where that next shot is going to be, where that ball is moving to. Quick cleanup for Carlos, makes it 5-3. The guys are back here on the Joe and Mike game, so we'll just quickly flip back to that.
Joe's playing good. I was surprised to see him on the B side, but
He lost to Derek.
little fatigued, and Derek played really good.
Yeah.
Derek's over there playing Eric right now, and he's up 6-2
Oh,
on
wow.
Eric Vargas. That's to get to the A-side final.
Derek also plays really great.
They played that match early. They were scheduled to play it tomorrow, but they played it tonight. It looks like Derek's cleaning up to put him away. So Derek's going to play the winner of me and Dwayne tomorrow. That's a really good shot that Joe played there. Really, really good. Not easy to control on the slick rail, too. Derek does, in fact, beat Eric Vargas.
Oh, wow. That's a good win. Johnny Lauren's secret is new cloth. The cloth is new, I think, last week, maybe something like that, but it's not your regular Simonis cloth or anything. He opted to go with something new. He's trying something new.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's really quick.
Yeah. I think it's like, I heard, and I will ask Lauren about this later, that it's like a kind of like a synthetic cloth. It has a little bit more of possibly like a nylon content in it, higher nylon content. So I'll check.
Mike just made a great bank on the 3-ball. Just drilled it in the heart.
Saw that.
And he's going to get good on the 6-ball, too, because that's fast over there. Might even, he's got a really good angle here. He can just stun over.
2 years ago, Carlos won it. Thanks, David.
Yeah, it should be noted that I got 4th place in that tournament. I did. I got 4th the year Carlos
Why
won the 9-ball.
should it be noted?
It should be,
I
because I feel like
I don't note stuff until you're like finished first.
I could have won that tournament. I lost Hill to a guy who was heartbreaking.
Oh no.
That was one of my many trophy bubbles before I finally got it last year.
Ben was known as the bubble boy.
Oh yeah, I trophy bubbled like 8 times or
The
something
bubble
before
boy
I finally got one.
for the recent events.
Vegas trophy bubbles anyway. I had lots of other stuff, but
Yes.
it does
Yeah.
look like mercury, but it's not, Mike. Whatever it is not mercury.
Yeah, if I can find Lauren, I'll ask him.
Mike's looking in good shape to put one on the board here.
Yeah. Just got to hang in there, a couple more balls, get on the board, get over the hump.
He's got to watch something funny doesn't happen here, though. This can react a little weird on this table. You got to be careful.
Yeah, that's as I was saying before too, that they did recloth the beds of the tables, but not the rails, and it makes it a little tricky.
Yeah, he's going to have to thin the right side of it and try to leave it there and get the cue ball back down table. I think that's the only shot unless you're brave enough to bank it, but I don't like the bank from there. And when you're really close to the 9, you should be able to thin it really thin and leave it there. Just got to watch you don't scratch. I scratched on a safety against Jordan. That was not very good.
Grant's been telling me that Mike's scratched like 3 games already.
He scratched on the 8 ball like 3 times in the first 3 games, or the ball before the 8.
Yeah, right, Terry. He did. He got funny on this 9. I may have jinxed him.
I thought he was in pretty good shape, but it was a little bit of a funny angle, just with the way the table reacts. Yeah, he's gonna play my shot. Thin it, send the cue ball 3 rails, hopefully. Just don't want to overhit it. Yeah, that's a good shot. Nothing wrong with that. He's gonna get to the 4th rail even, maybe. It's good control. Joe's gonna bank this.
It's going for the bank.
Yeah, there's not a good safe here. Gotta bank it. Twice.
Ooh.
Oh, he's getting safe. Look at this. It's almost the
Almost.
same shot.
Oh.
This is almost the
Oh,
same,
tougher.
but worse. Yeah. Mike got the worst of that. Joe did play the cue ball there, though. That should be noted.
Yeah, Eric just came back and said he's having a hard time with the tables.
It is very slippery and very tough to get used to. Tough to adjust. Oh, he made it.
Oh, he
That's a really
got
good
it.
shot.
Nice shot. He's on the
That's
board. He's on
one
the
way
board.
to get a game on the board. So I think John's got it to 5-4 here.
Yeah, 5-4.
And at the table, but he's got no look at the 1. But it is a race to 6, so he's got to win this game to get it hill-hill.
What do you do here, Ben? You gotta. I didn't see who broke. So does he have the option to push here?
I assume it was him that broke.
Do you go for it? Try to kick the 1. Maybe you get the 4.
I actually don't mind that. I'm going to hit it like really hard too. I think it's the 8 hanging in the jaws.
Oh yeah.
But
it
it's
is
going
the
to
8.
slash towards the 9 too, which makes it even juicier, right?
Gets the 9 moving. Yeah.
The other option is push somewhere, but it's tough to push there. It's too easy to play safe on the box. That's a great shot.
That's the shot. And gets good shape.
This Mr. Wyden has some knowledge. He didn't even slash at it. He hit it
Yeah.
controlled and perfect. I like what he did there too. Nice little spin, perfect speed. Probably gonna use the 7 ball, I think, to hold the cue ball. More or less.
Not even.
It's a good shot.
Oh.
Could just play a stop shot and shoot the 7 in the long pocket.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. With the angle that he has, I think that's what he has to do here.
Yeah, he's pretty straight on that 6 ball. He's one stop shot, 7 to the bottom left. Hopefully give yourself the right angle just to give yourself some shape on that 9 ball.
Yeah, that's good. You can shoot the 9 in the lower right next, I think. Just got a nice straight pot here, roll forward. Try to get to at least the 2nd diamond, middle diamond. Don't want to go too far, though.
A little far. No problem. Slight back cut.
You guys might notice this table plays a little slower than the other one that we've been watching. On the other table, that ball probably would have scratched. I think we'll leave you guys here. You can watch the hill. If you guys ever make it out to Alberta, this is one of the rooms I would definitely recommend going out of your way to see.
This is it, hill. This is either Carlos or John.
Is he coming up dry here?
He sure is.
Oh, and look at this. Look at the 1. Everything's in the open. 2 to the 3, and that's it. Everything looks good. Lots of left spin and soft juice this 1 ball in. Shoot the 2 in the side. It is quite a bit of angle, but you can throw this ball in. You hit it thicker. With left spin, throws the 1. He's gonna make sure though. Hill. Gotta be sure. He's going into it.
Wow.
He tried to go into it. I think he's got a decent look at the combo though. These pockets play fairly accepting, so I like his chances of making this, and then the 2's gonna lay nice and close to the 3 for him. Doesn't want to be jacked up, which he's not.
Oh, that was perfect.
So do you
An
hit
inch or
this?
2 shorter, and he didn't like that shot.
Do you risk hitting it with inside juice and going around the 3, or do you try to hit it with left juice, even though the 5 is kind of hampering?
I don't know.
It's tough to hit it with just top, right?
I will probably put some inside on it.
Yeah, and he went into the
Oh.
3.
I don't know if that's what he meant to do, but
Oh, he's bumping balls now.
yeah.
He's going to have a long shot on the 4, which is okay, but not preferred under pressure. He could jack up and draw around this 5, but it's too risky, I think. I think you have to roll this in and take the distance on the 4.
Yeah, it actually looks like he has more room than he actually does. Like in real life, he's pretty close to that rail.
Yeah, this is a tough shot to spear in.
Yeah, your back end is pretty elevated.
He's just going to hit it with middle ball and try to get the cue ball close to where it is now. This is good. This is okay. He's 1 good pot and shape away from winning this match from behind. This is the ball.
He's going to go around the 9 ball.
I think maybe with inside juice and up and down, he did try to go
Oh.
around.
Yeah,
Well, he hasn't sold out.
it's a thin cut.
I don't think you can cut this ball in. I think you have to play safe here. think you maybe have to chip the 4 below the 7-6 and try to send the cue ball 2 rails up to the top. Something like this. Might even get behind the 5. He did. What a great
Sure
shot.
did. Wow.
Really good shot. Let's see if John goes for the jump cue or if he goes 2 rails. Looks like he's going 2. Oh, maybe just 1 at this angle.
Thanks, Vincent. How far behind was he? I recall
5-3, I think.
it started out 4-2, then it was 5-3. Now we're at even 5s. So he's grinded his way back. Made a match of it.
He came out not too bad there. This is really straight in and long and cue
What
ball
kinda-
close to
yeah.
the rail. I don't think you can stop this ball.
No, what kind of shape are you going to have for that 5?
He's going to spear it in. This is the shot. You have to hit it like
Gotta
this.
line it up and then jack up on it.
Ah, it's too good.
Carlos Bar Box, everyone.
Yeah, this is the platinum champ.
It's a tough shot.
He made it look so easy.
I
That was a
know.
really tough shot. That was a tough shot if it was the first game in the match.
Yes.
10 times harder when it's hill-hill.
I think he's okay here. I like his chances. Natural shape for the 7.
Yeah, he's good here.
9 ball in the left side.
Yeah, in the top left, or he can play it in the same pocket if he's got too much angle.
Yeah.
He was perfect.
Yeah.
John says he's seen enough. I don't blame him. I might give it to him too. He worked hard for that finish.
Looks like we are 4-2
Mike,
here.
Mike's got another one on the board after Joe is up 4-0. This can turn around quick.
TSN turning points, they happen all the time.
And he's got ball in hand. If he can get it to 4-3, this is definitely anybody's match. Nice win by Mr. Barbosa there.
It's like Oz. It's nothing.
People always hope that, right? They always hope. No, you guys were watching the other table, right?
Surprise! We caught it all.
So does he go into these balls, or is he just going to go behind
Yeah, I
and then
feel
play
like you're
safe on the
forcing.
3? Yeah, I like this. I like what he's doing here.
Does that
The
3 ball go?
If it does, he might play it, but I don't think he plays it. I think he just chips safe behind the 5. If it goes, you have to draw and play the 4 in the left side, which is a little bit tricky. So I don't mind just stick on the 5 ball here. It's going to put him in jail. I think the 4 is going to block the 1 rail kick. That's what he's looking at. Hey, Marvin. Thanks, Daniel. It's nice having Steph here today to help us out. Makes a big difference.
I was saying to Grant when I first got here, the plus side, I mean, I'm not as knowledgeable as you guys, and I don't have the gift of the gab like Grant does, but hoping at least there's no dead air this weekend.
Yeah,
That's always a plus.
you have both those things too.
I like to think so, but sometimes I catch myself with oh, well, he didn't do that, so.
We all do that.
Or that works. That works too. I think he's going for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he
into the
sure
5 to
is.
get shape on the
Oh,
4.
that was
Very
a nice
nice.
shot.
He had a good angle there. Yeah, he's starting to get a little pep in his stroke here. It's looking like he's pretty funny on this ball, though. He might have to jack up and draw. I don't know if he has angle into the rail. He's flat stroking it.
He's literally an inch off that rail. It looks like he's got more space on the screen here, but.
Oh yeah, okay. He had a good angle there. Wasn't sure he had enough.
That was perfect.
Once again, though, he's kind of fighting the angle. Too straight here.
Little head shake I just saw.
Side pockets in the way. The 8-9 are sort of in the way of going forward 3 rails. Unless you could go right around the 7, that would be a good shot. Inside English off 3 rails. Shoot the 7 in the top right. He's just playing below it. I think he's overhit it.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
This isn't bad, though. He's okay.
He's good into the side. Gives him good shape on that 8 ball. Thanks, everyone. Ladies. Angela, Gail. Thank you, guys. Thanks for tuning in, Germany. Must be, gosh, it must be morning there for you. It's about, we're 12:30 in the morning here.
Could be evening in Germany.
Could be.
Thanks, David. If only the match before that was on the stream. That would have been a gooder.
That was a good crushing.
That was a gooder.
And that's what we were saying, Grant and I were saying that actually in that match against you and Jordan, that you were just coming off a heater.
Yeah.
Hey, Lauren, while you're here. Does it have like a higher nylon content or something like that?
Yeah, it probably does.
Yeah.
It could be.
A little bit.
It does play a lot faster.
We've been noticing. There you go, guys. Just ask Lauren himself. He said he got the cloth from Mexico. It's a little bit higher synthetic content, so it does run fast. Just figured that he would try it out.
Joe got a little lucky there. His cue ball almost got kicked in and he broke dry, which doesn't happen too often. And he's on the hill up 5-2. Push and a good one tied up to 3. If Joe can see the left side of this 1 at all, he's going into the 9 here. He's eyeing it up like
I think he looked at it.
Yeah. He didn't miss it by much.
Get it moving, get it moving.
What's going to happen here is the question.
Oh, genius.
Oh, and he has none of that ball. He has to kick into the right-hand side rail.
You don't think that he can see that left-hand side, that just a sliver of that 1 ball?
Looking at the table, I don't think so. And if he did, it's taken him just into the 6 ball anyway. So he's got nowhere to go that way. I think he's got to kick this and hope something good happens. Maybe send it towards the side and send the cue ball towards the 2 at like break speed. That might be what I try to do here down 5-2. Where the 1 stops,
Not
no
bad,
one knows.
Not bad. Oh.
Yeah, I kind of
bad.
figured it might keep going. This
It's
table
bad.
is never stopping cloth.
Nice
That's
little roll by Joe just to stop the cue ball there.
it's a really good little shot he played there.
Joe's been playing really great. He's coming off a pretty good week of pool. Actually, a couple weeks of pool because he ran really good in Penticton. Took first in the 8-ball. Was that 8-ball that he took there? Won the team events as per usual.
Oh, what has he done there? What has he done?
I cursed him. I told you, my commentator's curse is ridiculous.
Is it good today? Yeah.
It's
You have to try
ridiculous.
again tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. It changes from day to day.
I don't know. I find mine's pretty consistent.
He's gonna kick this ball. I thought he might jump at that ball, but he nearly made the kick. And the 5's gonna end up right close to the rail. No,
The shot's no gimme.
this is a very tough shot. Almost full table and very thin. And you have to hit it with a bit of inside, I believe, to send the cue ball between the 6-7 up and down. Very tough little shot.
He put outside on it.
Ah, to play safe,
Just
he tried to go
safety.
behind the 8. I don't mind that shot. Let's see, Joe swings for the bank, or if Joe tries to get the cue ball safe here. The bank, he says. Why not twice?
Just go for it.
Why not twice?
It is 9-ball.
What's up, Andrew Simon in the house? Oh, he pinched that pocket. Thought he hit it too thick.
Yeah, we are playing BCA rules there, Terry. So off the break only, there's an option for a push shot. You don't have to hit the object ball. You don't have to hit the lowest number. No rail is necessary, but your opponent has the option to give it back to you if they don't like it.
How good was that little shot,
That
Joe?
was a really nice shot.
Joe played on the 7 to get to the 8. That was played beautifully. He figured out the speed.
That's match.
That'll do it.
A win for Joe. Mike just couldn't catch a gear on this table for Mike.
Looks like we got Larry and Jordan playing here. So until we get another match on one of the feature tables, we'll leave you guys here.
Looks like the score is 5-3.
I think this could even be the first game.
Oh, you think so?
There's a chance.
I think they've been playing for a bit.
We'll find out when somebody marks the score.
I feel like the room is emptying out a little bit. This may be one of the last matches for tonight.
Well, Joe's going to play Brett, I believe.
Oh, Brett is there waiting for something, so.
Yeah, Joe's going to play Brett. And this match could be the last B-side on the other side of the bracket.
Oh, it looks like they're going to table 8. So we'll get things set up there. Yeah, Terry, this is just an open tournament, so anybody can enter. Obviously, it happens that a lot of the sharks come out of the water for these tournaments. We're usually left with a room full of fairly accomplished, skilled players. So no skill levels here. It is open to everyone. If you're willing to put your money in, they will let you play.
In my opinion, I believe the CPA or the APA rules are meant to speed up the game.
So we'll leave you guys watching Jordan and Larry for a moment here, and then we'll switch over to Joe's match. Terry, push is a pretty common rule in 9-ball.
Yeah, I feel like APA has a lot of these kind of quirky rules to kind of speed things up.
The thing is, if there was no push in 9-ball, I could chip off the side of the one on the break and hook you behind the pack. So there has to be a push. Otherwise, the break is just a safety break.
Yeah, I don't know. But if you break and there's no shot on the one, if you can't hit the one, like you actually have to go for it.
Yeah, which seems crazy.
I kind of think that AP is a little bit crazy.
I think so, yeah. Well, I know you can have a timeout, which is
we don't have a
different
whole lot
from
of
us.
APA or CPA here. It's very heavily BCA or VNEA in Alberta here. So Edmonton, I believe, which is about an hour and a half north from here, has a CPA league, which is fairly substantial, but it's not throughout the province.
Not sure why Jordan doesn't like this shot. Unless the angle to draw is drawing him straight in the side. That would be the only reason I could see him not liking this shot. But if he can just draw with inside English to where his cue is. Yeah, that's what he was worried about, the side pocket. It was straight. That's the only angle he couldn't have. He got away with it, though. There you go. It happens lots. I was just thinking, if that was the rule, I would totally do it. I would safety break and try to 3-foul people. That'll save time, right?
I guess, yeah.
If I break and then they just kick 3 times, then the game's over. Pretty tough to 3-foul guys on the bar box. Oh, look at this. Jordan's trying to come past the ball. He nudged it perfect over the side.
Brilliant.
All right, well, we could find out what the score is there.
It is 5-4 for Larry.
5-4. Larry's on the hill. We'll watch Brett and Joe here on one of our main stream tables,
where we can post the score. You're probably right, Tony. The London boys did wear Steven out. It's been probably a long... I was actually just talking to Steven before I left Calgary, and I don't think that I've seen him in about 2 months, because he did whatever that tournament in Edmonton was. Was that the Alberta Cup that he played? And then he stayed in Edmonton until Westerns. And then right after Westerns, he was home briefly until Penticton.
Yeah.
And then right after Penticton, he went to Vancouver for a quick little holiday. He was home for about 5 hours to do a load of laundry, and they left like bright and early, like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning to go to Niagara. Did Niagara, and then they stayed for an extra week to play those action matches. So he literally got home today around 1-ish and just opted to not come to Red Deer tonight, just to hang out with his girls and relax and do a load of laundry, have some home-cooked food. And the plan is he will be out tomorrow morning. So I don't think it was just London that wore him out. I just think the road wore him out.
Absolutely. It will definitely wear a person out. All those hours in the hotel room and at the pool hall, and a lot of long days.
Not eating properly, not sleeping properly, living out of a bag, traveling. It's tough.
It's not an easy gig. Everyone thinks it's just
Yeah.
fun, right? It's fun, but
And you know
it's
what?
a lot of work.
Even though he's young, he's not as young as he used to be, and you don't spring back like you used to. I will
Yeah.
tell you that. After a tournament, like a weekend tournament, it takes me a couple of days to kind of get my grounding again. So after a couple of months, I can only imagine.
That's right, Gail. He was a little bit sick last weekend, too.
Yeah,
Ate some
he-
bad chicken wings, I
yeah,
think is
that's
what
what he
happened.
was saying. He said he ate a chicken wing and it was ridiculous spicy. It was like 10 times a hot wing, and he had one, and it just set him off.
Clark, the results are posted on CompuSport from Niagara Falls.
Yeah, and all the streams are actually on our Facebook page or through YouTube. All the streams are there, and there were some pretty epic matches. So if you have the time, I would definitely recommend going back and watching them. They were pretty intense. I believe that last match went down to the 25th game too, right?
2 rails. Was hoping he would make it in the side,
Good
but
hit.
that's not bad.
That's not terrible.
He says, I'll take that, considering I hooked myself. Paul, you hit the nail on the head there, my friend. Needs to be one standard.
That would mean that everybody would have to work together, though, and I don't know if that is ever going to happen.
I still hold out hope that maybe one day
Well,
we'll
you
all come together and kumbaya it.
You just stand there with your candle, Ben.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I'll come get you when it happens, okay?
Yeah. Look at this. He plays the bank.
Oh,
What
wow.
a shot.
Nice shot, Brett.
That was a really good shot. Doesn't want to be straight in here, though. And he's not going to be.
Yeah.
He can cheat this a little bit.
It's good.
Yeah, you got that right, Marvin. Joe's coming back through the B side. He's got his work cut out for him here with Brett, but Joe comes back strong all the time, so. Oh, Brett's hitting the
Ooh.
ball really good. That was a good shot.
It was a good shot. Just to slide over a little bit. Got good angle on this 8-ball, too. 9-ball, same pocket.
Good one, Dempsey. Very good.
It is true. It is not an easy gig.
2-0, Brett. Jacoby custom cues, guys. If you haven't heard already, we do have the availability to order the Jacoby Black, their new carbon fiber shaft.
I've heard nothing but great things.
So if you message the page, we can let you know how you can order one of those. They'll ship it right to your door.
Nice break by Joe.
How you like that with the one hanging over the pocket?
Doesn't get much prettier than that.
Not much to this table. 1 to the 2, 2 to the 4. Looks like the 7 will pass the 8 in the top left, so I like his chances of getting one on the board here. Good shot there to pinch the pocket. Hold the cue ball so he could stay straight on the 4 to draw back for the 6 inside.
Nice stroke.
He's got a good little angle here. You can just go to the rail, back out around middle table.
Is that 7-ball pass? Must.
Yep, there's lots of room. And it looks like he's perfect if he just plays a stop shot. He's got a nice angle on the 8 to get to the 9. Oh, he's used to the fast table. That's why he hit it hard like that.
Came out all right on it.
He hit the 7 a little funny. That's why he had to let the cue ball fly there.
Nice little rub.
That's a really good shot. He made that look a lot easier than it was. He hit it hard to make
Joe's
it stay
on the
straight down
board.
the rail.
Jeremy, I'm not positive on the price of that, but if you message the page, I'm sure Grant or Ryan will get back to you. And I'm not sure if they have a concrete timeline of arrival for those. They are still in production, and I believe that they have a spot on the list.
Depends on your pin size. Jeremy, just message Grant.
Yeah.
Grant will work it out with you.
Message the CSL page, and Grant will more than likely get back to you pretty quick here.
And Patrick, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you could order it with one of their cues. Must be an option to add on. They have a variety of different shafts. So there is a good chance that this is the last match of the night, I would think.
I believe so. The room is emptying out.
Good chance for Joe here. But quite a bit of angle here, and I don't know if you can put inside and avoid that top left. Might have to try to find a safe here somehow. I don't.
What time does it start tomorrow? 10 o'clock start?
Good shot he played there, really good shot. 2 rail to perfection behind the deuce.
Brett's got to put a little inside on this.
Oh,
just missed it.
Very good try, very good. I don't think the 4 will pass the 7, so Joe might play another safe here to try to open the 4. That's what he's looking at now. But the 3 is in a good spot where he could, if he got angle on the 3, he could shoot the 4 in the right-hand side pocket.
You don't think that 4-ball goes?
I don't think it'll go on the top left, but he gave it a long look, so we'll see what he does with the 3-ball next. He didn't play for much angle, so maybe it does go. Or he's gonna bank it.
I think the 4-ball does go. If not, he could come out on top of that 4 ball for the 4 in the right side or the bottom right, possibly.
Must go. He's playing it like it goes.
Oh, he underhit it.
He's okay here. He can just chip behind the 9 ball. Bank the 4 to the top rail and play the cue ball 2 rails behind the 9. The 8's there too. He's got a wall to hide, or he can play the bank corner with the 2-way. He's playing the 2-way. Oh,
he made it.
Hit it perfect. What a great shot.
Nice shot, Joe.
He says, what time is it? It's Joe time. I'm just going to bank this ball in. He's overhit that a little, but I think he's okay.
Almost, yeah. I think he's all right.
Yeah, he's just got to pot the ball, that's all. Even this is fine. He's such a strong potter. These are never a problem. Pots with the best of them, this Joe
That's
Spence.
it. We're at twosies.
Mike Burton, home team, Remax Realty pros. These guys are some of the best in the business.
Not too shabby on the pool tables either.
They play a real good pool too. If you're looking at buying or selling or getting a mortgage, you can look them up on Facebook, or you can send us a message and we'll give you their contact info.
Bunch of great guys, and they have a great team behind them. So if you guys are looking to buy or sell in the Calgary area, these are your peeps.
Look at this break.
Wow, monstrous.
I think the 6 is blocking most of the 3. Might be able to spin it in though. It is getting a little late, but while you guys are still watching, click that share button.
I feel like this is Joe's peak time. He
This
performs the best at about this time of the night, I think.
This would be prime pool player time right now. Most times you're playing the finals at like 1 in the morning, so this is when you play some of your best pool of your life. Is at 1 in the morning. Just coming up a little short here. I think he's okay. He has to play the 7 in the lower left, so if he has too much angle here, he's got to pinch the cue ball a bit. He tried to go around it. Tried to go around the backside of it. See if he ducks behind the 9 or if he just plays the bank. Behind the 9. I like that shot. And he played it really well too. It's a great shot. And he really has no 1 rail unless you get out the rest and try to kick at it or something. Joe says it's Joe time. 1 a.m. in the morning is Joe time. It's a good effort. It's a really tough shot.
That was a really tough shot. It looks like Jordan lost to Larry. Larry is playing Carlos right now.
Ah, so that'll be the last match of the night.
Yeah. Two 9 combo to make it tied at 1-1. Carlos and Larry.
Joe scratched on the 8 ball. I didn't see what happened there. I looked away for a second.
Oh, catch the replay. Oh, he tried to draw back.
Wow. Let's see if we can get a little of Carlos and Larry. I'll just update the scoreboard here. So we'll switch you guys back and forth to watch a little bit of both.
These are going to be the last matches of the night, guys. It'll be a 10 a.m. start tomorrow morning. Ten-ish start.
10-ish, yeah.
It's 10 o'clock pool players time, so there's a slight window. No Steven tonight, Marvin. Steven just came off a 2-month road trip, so he just arrived back home this afternoon, probably about 1-ish in the afternoon. So he's opted to take tonight, just hang out with his girls, have some home-cooked meals, and sleep in his own bed, and maybe watch some TV with his little ladies. The plan is he will be here tomorrow morning, though, so hopefully we'll see him in the morning.
Oh. So Carlos tried to jump over a bunch of balls there. Didn't get over the 7. Ball in hand for Larry to try to take the lead again. He wanted to be straight on the 6, or on the 4 rather, so he could just roll through for the 6, but you can play the soft and maybe play the 6 in the same pocket. Soft draw. Or go forward and play it in the left side. Tough to tell the angle on this side.
Yeah.
Twisted view.
Side view.
This is the PTZ giving us the 3rd table and any other table in the room for that matter.
Yeah, this camera is pretty amazing. Yeah, Marvin, we were just saying about how hard the road life is. And he has been on the road for probably close to 2 months now. So he's just enjoying some time with his girls, and I think the plan was he was going to try and come out in the morning, but who knows. He's actually only home for less than a month before he goes down for the 9-ball open. I believe he goes down April 20th for that, so he's planning on putting in some good training time.
So looks
So
like
the window
Joe
to be at
tied
home is
it up.
short.
Joe tied it up and Larry took the lead. We do have the CSL Viewer Advantage Winner's Choice, $20 per Advantage pack. And the draw date for that is going to be Sunday at the conclusion of this tournament. So if you haven't gotten in on that yet, you are going to want to before Sunday. You can send that money through GoFundMe, or you can email transfer it.
It's a good deal. A choice, eh? It's a pretty good choice.
People love choices.
I like choices.
That's one of the best choices.
I also like discounts.
The Shaft, the Thumper, or 620 bucks.
I like all those choices.
I like all those choices too. Didn't see what happened. I think Joe tried to play safe on the 1 maybe and left it. But Brett looks like he almost hooked himself on the 2. It's got to be close because he's really giving it a good look. He's kind of got the bird's eye view stroke, this Brett. Doesn't get down too far on the ball.
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
He's got a good form for a taller guy. That'll save his back in the long run for sure.
We don't have that option. Hey, Ben?
No. My chin is right on the
Yeah,
cue
me
because
too.
it's very easy for me to get low enough.
Me too.
This 6 ball looks a little easier on the screen than it probably does on the table, but he had lots of room there. He'd rather not be close to the rail here, but I think he can just roll this in. Just gonna go over, take a look, make sure he doesn't end up straight in on the 8.
Good night, Gail. We will be back all weekend, so I'm sure we will catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Gail. So we'll see how Brett hits this ball if he jacks up a little to get underneath it and play the 9 in the same pocket.
What do you do here? Do you jack up for the 9 ball in the same pocket?
I think so, but it's hard to tell the angle. He might just be able to hit it with right siding. Oh, he went to the other side. Tough to tell the angle from down here for sure.
Tough to make those shots with the right weight when you're jacked up like that too, when you're so close to that rail.
Brett's 2 games away. Well, looks like we got Carlos at the table here trying to tie this up at 2. I think these matches will be pretty quick. All
Yeah.
4 of these players play at a pretty good pace.
It's actually Carlos at 2.
I think it's Larry at 2. Pretty sure Larry won the last game. We'll find out in a minute when Carlos makes these 3 balls. I've been wrong before, Steph.
Oh, I know, Ben.
There was this one time.
That you were wrong and I didn't let you forget it.
Probably. At least one time.
That's my job. Nice shot by Carlos. Good weight.
Only perfect, he says. All right, he's going to make us sweat the score, so we'll switch over to the other table.
I'm
Brett
watching. I'll
with
let you know.
Yeah, Brett with a good look at the 1. I'm going to be watching 2, but I think it's 2-2 over there. Brett's only problem here is the 5 ball, but he gets to deal with it right away.
Oh,
Ah, she says.
oh, that one hurt a little bit.
It is 2-2 over there.
That one hurt slightly.
Well, I
I'll let you have that one.
guess the 5-8 combo is wired. And here I thought it was a little off. This is kind of what we were talking about earlier, though, is you have to watch where that 5 ball is going to go. If it sticks right on the 8, he might have to send this cue ball around 2 rails around the 9.
Yeah, I find that a lot of players here is, you know, they're really just watching that 8 ball, not really thinking about where that 5 ball is going to go. That is going to be your next shot. So you definitely want to be mindful of your weight and where that ball is going to go.
And he knew. That was a really good shot.
What a great shot that was.
He couldn't have hit that better. The 7's got both pockets, so any angle on the 6 is good. He's looking at getting himself on the hill here. I think you just go 1 rail here with the way this table plays, but you could go 2 rails with lots of outside English. But I think I just like 1 rail.
I can't see what he's doing.
Yeah, the 1 rail with inside, I like that. With the way the table plays, I think that's the right shot. That way you don't have to do too much there. You got it, David. This Brett is trouble. He can play. Shooting straight as an arrow at 1 a.m.
Oh,
Good
a little
shot.
heavy, but I think he's okay.
It's a good shot. He'd rather be too far there than not far enough. Watch the cue ball. Is it rolling that way too? Oh, wow.
Wow, that was close.
That is not going to be in Joe's favor.
A slight roll at that pocket, and it was done. Lucky there.
Well, looking good for Carlos to take a lead here. This might be his first lead. Wow. Joe just came with a huge break. He made 4 balls and he's straight in on the 1.
Wow.
Switch you guys back over there quick, 'cause he's running out here to keep himself in the match. A little more angle than he would have liked, but he can do whatever he wants here. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. It's a good shot. Good little punch stroke there. And staying alive, he says.
So now this is where you cross your fingers and hope that Brett doesn't break and run.
Really, all it takes is 1 mistake from Brett.
Yes.
From up 5-3. If he doesn't get out here, Joe's a huge favorite breaking on the hill. If it does get to hill. It looks like Larry's getting ready to break. possibly still having a slight conversation.
Almost any donkey, Tyler. Almost. These tables are playing a little tricky. Like we were saying before, there is new cloth on the surface, but not on the rails. And it is completely different cloth. And they are also diamonds. So these tables have been a little tricky all night.
I'm going to switch you guys over and watch the other table just because Brett scratched on the break. Joe's got ball in hand to get this to Hill. And this could be quick. Joe doesn't waste too much time running these out. So if he gets good on the 2, he'll get good on the 3. And that's really the only tough shot is the 2 to the 3. Just wants to be sort of near the side pocket on the right-hand side would give him perfect angle. He's overhit it. He's overhit it and didn't get the correct topping and a little too much siding.
What I really love about Joe is that you don't see a whole lot of emotion, you know, when you mishit a ball or overhit or underhit a ball like that, and you're not left with a shot. Not a whole lot of reaction. You just gotta roll with the punches, take your lumps.
Every once in a while, he'll show a little bit of reaction, but
yeah,
nothing over the top. That was extremely unlucky, too, that he
really unlucky.
Went off the 2 and scratched. So Brett with a chance to finish this up. 3 to the 5. 6 to the 7. It's not too tough here.
The only problem I see here is getting the wrong angle on that 3 ball. Can get a little dicey.
Yeah, he wants to get angle on the 3 where he could almost just punch the cue ball into the 8. And then shoot the 5 in the lower left. I think that's what I would try to do. Rather than try to get cute and get perfect on the 3 and then draw to shoot the 5 in the lower right. I think it's just too risky, right? I try to find the least risk way, which might be take a wider angle on the 3 and just use the 8 to stop the cue ball.
Thanks for coming to hang out, Don.
Oh, I really like what he did there. He bumped the 5 out.
Oh.
And now he's straight on the 3. He can just roll this in. That was a smart little shot he played there.
You know, I've never actually really watched Brett play. I'm very impressed with his game.
He's a good player. He's a very good player.
I don't get to see a whole lot of him.
He's got a good angle here. I think he can stay below this 7.
Yeah, you just roll up on a little bit. Take the 7 to the top right. Ideally, maybe with a little bit of angle, just so you can play off that right rail, come back out for the 8 in the bottom right.
This is the shot. tried to slow roll it in. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And Joe thanks his lucky stars.
I cannot believe that Joe didn't jump out of his chair. That
Yeah,
was unfortunate.
that's not the best way to hit that ball, but he did have to roll it a little bit. Just makes it tougher. It's missable when you have to roll it like that. Nice stun follow there.
Mm-hmm. Joe was not expecting this attempt at the table.
Oh, and he's gonna get the break. Hill too. It's huge.
And he's been crushing the break.
Yeah, he's been hitting it really good. So we'll see what's. Looks like Larry and Carlos are 3-3. So we'll let you watch that for a minute, and then we'll watch the Hill. On the other table until they're done, and then this match we're watching now will be the last one of the night.
Some bumps for the Hill game.
Yeah, Joe's chalking it up, getting ready to break. Let's see what he's got. This is a big one. Oh, cue ball.
I cursed him.
Cue ball did not go in. That's not the worst case scenario. At least going to make Brett earn shape on the 2. Rather than if he had ball in hand, shape on the 2 would be a lot easier. This is a tough shot. I hope you know this guy, Tyler. Otherwise, take it easy on him, man. Everybody misses sometimes. What a great shot.
That was a nice
Oh,
shot.
he's super unlucky to be jacked up here. And Tyler, they actually make a rule for the 9 ball here where you have to rack high. The 9's not on the spot, but the 1 isn't on the spot. It's about a ball high, so it kind of takes away the wing ball. And those magic racks are, I'd say they've seen better days. So sometimes the balls won't freeze up that easy.
Yeah, I hope this Tyler is a perfect player. I hope to see you on the Pro Tour soon.
Oh, that ball skidded.
It did. It was a tough shot to begin with, being over that
Wow.
7 ball.
Oh, Joe gives the extra chalk tap. He's pumped.
Get
He's
it done.
pumped. He wants this one. Oh, he's overhit it by quite a bit. I don't know if this ball is really cuttable that easy. These tables do not play as easy as you would think, but definitely not as tough as the 6x12. But Joe's been known to put up some pretty good high runs in snooker. It's no slouch on those tables. He can move the cue ball with the best of them.
Oh,
Look at this.
wow.
Look at this. That's pretty good place to leave that ball. I think the shot is to play the horn here. That's what he's looking at. I think he played the right hand side horn and into the 3. It's a really tough shot, but I don't think he has a better option because he can't kick unless he jumps. He's looking at the horn.
He is. Wow.
How good of a call would that be? It's pretty late to be trying that shot, though. This would be a TV shot if he can figure it out.
These boys do like to gamble. Whether it be on the box. Oh, he just missed it.
Drive by a millimeter, he missed it by.
Yeah. Whether it be on the bar box or the 9-foots or on the snooker tables, these guys like to gamble. Everybody's money is good here.
I think Tyler plays pretty good too. I think I've seen that name around here and there. That's a good shot. Nothing wrong with that shot. He's got to play one more good shot here unless he likes the 5-9 combo, which I don't. I'd rather be playing
Kind
the
of
5 in
middle
the
table.
lower left. He's going to play draw here.
Oh,
He's
no,
going
it came
below.
underneath.
That's a very smart shot. Make sure he has lots of options here. Look at this shot.
Nice shot.
I don't know. Something tells me Joe might come and play Corey. I think Corey means Tyler. I think Tyler will play too, though. Oh, has he hit it hard enough? He hasn't. He can cut this in the side with draw. I think he plays this shot pretty good.
Tougher than he wanted, that's for sure.
The other option is hit the right side of the 7 half ball and try
Leave
to
it on
send.
the top rail?
Yeah, leave it on the top. Try to send the cue ball behind the 9, maybe, but he's eyeing up cutting this in the side with draw. I'm trying to mind it. He's just got to make a good pot. He's one of the best potters. There's a lot of pressure on this shot, too. He could play the bank, but it's a little risky as well.
Never
Unless-
mind.
Unless
Just
he
nail it.
hit it like that.
Just
Joe-
nail it.
Joe time, he says. It's Joe time. I mean, just bank this in the side. Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Slips it in there perfectly. All right, Joe comes out on top just barely over there. And we got Larry up 4-3 here. Last match of the night, guys. Might as well click that share button one more time before you all go to bed too. Unless you live in Germany and then it's time to go to work.
That's right.
So let's see, ball in hand on the 3, but the 4 is in no man's land. He's going to go 2 rails and try to go into it, which he's done really well at.
Oh,
Hasn't got a shot. I think he has to chip behind the 7 here. You could bank this in the side, but you don't get any shape on the 5, so it's a shot to nothing. So I think he's just got to chip behind the 7 here.
this is going to be the last match of the night, guys. We will be back for 10 a.m.-ish start tomorrow morning. That is going to be the 8-ball event. It's going to be a long day tomorrow.
Conclusion of this 9-ball tournament will be at some point tomorrow as well.
Yeah, I think they're bringing back top 6. There's 6 for this event tomorrow.
6, but I believe the other side of the A side has already played. So the winner of Dwayne and I will play Derek in the A final.
Oh, Derek's got the hot seat already. I see.
Derek's waiting to play the hot seat match
Oh, I see.
against the winner of me and Dwayne, and then I think the loser of me and Dwayne plays Joe, and the winner of this plays Eric, I'm pretty sure. But that'll be at some point tomorrow. The 8-ball is going to happen first. Look at that shot. Kicks it in the heart of the side like that's what he was trying to do, but he was not trying to do that.
Yeah, he gave a little wave.
He's trying to make contact at speed and hope something good happened, really.
And it did.
This is a tough shot, though. That's a very tough shot. Good shot by Larry there, but he's not getting cover.
No, and that is makeable.
I think Carlos cuts us in, yeah. Marvin, I am still on the A side. Eric's on the B side. I think Eric plays the winner of this match. Who's Mr. Smooth, Albert? It can't be either one of these guys, can it? I don't know. I can't say I've ever heard of either one of these two being referred as Mr. Smooth. But we do have the Platinum Champ here. That's what I call him. The Platinum
Yes.
Champ.
Nice shot.
Not easy to win that Platinum division. The best of the best. Brett walks by at almost the worst possible time. But Carlos has laser-like focus.
Zoned in.
Bob Danielson custom cues, guys. You probably see myself, Grant, and Ryan playing with the Sweet Spot 360 low deflection shaft. Hits like a dream. He also makes really nice custom cues, does repairs. Variety of exotic woods he has to choose from. He's out of the Washington area, but he will ship anywhere. No problem, Tony. I felt like I was running out of gas when I played Jordan earlier, so hopefully I get a good sleep and get back to normal tomorrow. That's why I said if only the match before that was on the stream. That was top gear.
Oh, it was a crushing.
And then I did start to run out of steam. It's been a long day. 8-ball Albert starts at 10 tomorrow.
10-ish.
10-ish. Draw will be done around 10. Matches might not start until about 10:15. So we got a race to 2 here to get to tomorrow. Don't tell me you're in, Albert. Tell Lauren, pay your entry. That's how you get in. Show up on time, pay early. That's always good too. Soft inside. I thought he was going to play safe there, actually. He made a really good shot. Arthur, not sure about the 8-ball, 10-ball. That's to be determined. But the 9-ball had 32. A square 32 we had.
Yeah, it was perfect.
We have 2 tables streamed, and we have 1 remote camera where we can stream any one of the tables that are in the room here. So give you guys as much coverage as we can. Yeah, definitely, Marvin. You'd have a blast out here. Pool scene's great.
There is never a shortage of pool out here, that is for sure.
Lots of good diamond tables everywhere, too. I don't know, Albert. There probably would be if you come. That was a little unlucky. Made a good shot to cut that 5-ball in from where it
Really
was.
did.
That's not an easy shot. I'm actually surprised he would even go for that ball. That's how tough it was. But to catch it with just the right amount of inside juice to scratch is extremely unlucky. Good chance for Larry here to get on the hill to try to get to tomorrow. It's a big game. Good shot straight in on the 9 for a 5-4 lead. Q Sports Live is proud to present JB Custom Cases. We should have some of these cases hopefully before Vegas.
I'm hoping.
I'm really hoping.
They are fantastic cases. That rugged case is deadly.
Check them out online, guys. You can find them on Facebook.
Any color and design you want, guys.
They do fully custom and lifetime warranty. Here we go, Larry to break for a spot in tomorrow in the final 6.
Larry's on the hill. Oh, good break.
Wing ball, 1 ball, some other ball, the 8 ball.
Wow.
Made 4, and he has no makeable shot on the 2.
That's many balls. Nice break.
Price range on the cases, Terry, depends what you want.
I think like the basic rugged case is about $250 American. $250 American. You can, like I said, you can get any color, design. You can change the color of the stitching, the color of the materials. You can have the edging and the piping different colors. You can even specify the color of your zipper pulls.
What a great shot
Wow,
Larry
good
played
job,
there.
Larry.
How'd he hit that?
Deadly.
That's probably a good chance that's the best shot I've seen today. Just because if he didn't get the cue ball there, it was completely selling out. The 2 is hanging, nearly hanging. That's an incredible shot. Oh, Carlos hit it real good. Rail first, nearly made it.
I don't think you could have hit it any better than that.
Wow. Good chance for Larry here to put this one to bed, figuratively and literally.
When did Larry start playing with a glove? Must have been just recent.
Yeah, probably a couple months, maybe.
Oh, has it been that long?
Yeah, maybe a month. He underhit this, but he's still okay. He can go 3 rails.
I played with that Jacoby Black all week at the Canadian. Nothing. Smooth like a baby.
Simmer down, Rana. Too much wine. There's always action in the pool room.
Oh, yeah. Get all these great players hanging around. There's going to be a little action. It's a good shot.
Except maybe not tonight because we're all tired and sleepy.
Yeah, we're going to bed as soon as he makes this ball. So, if you guys haven't already, go to the Q Sports Live Facebook page, click the like button. That way you get notified every time we go live. While you're at it, go to our YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated as well.
Same crazy time tomorrow. We'll be here at about 10 a.m. with the 8-ball start. 8-ball event. It's usually the biggest turnout, so hoping for big numbers tomorrow. Lots of great pool to be played. I think that means we are done for the night. We're going to pack it in, try and get some Z's, and back for a fantastic corner pocket breakfast in the morning.
Can't wait.
The food here is amazing, guys. If you haven't already heard me say, Corner Pocket is the place to visit in Alberta. One of the best pool halls and one of our top 3 to recommend if you're ever here in the area. Best staff, best affordable food, and a great pool room to boot. Great equipment. So thank you for joining us tonight. And on behalf of CSL and the rest of the team, thank you, and we will see you in the morning. Have a
Good night,
good night,
everyone.